So I predicted one of SM's auditions, but first some context. SM really looks for idols that look similar to their past idols. So an example of this definitely would be SM Entertainment. When I said that SM looks for trainees that look like their past idols, I didn't actually expect an audition to arise out of this. However, now there is a new audition called Sync SM, where it's for people that look like SM idols, and you can audition because it's global. And along with this, I'm also going to be giving you guys the audition tutorial for NCT PROJECT, which is called Welcome to the NeoCiTY. It's kind of like a continuation of NCT, and they're making an audition for that in a lot of different countries. So this includes USA, Canada, Japan, China, Korea, Indonesia, Vietnam, and Thailand. So if you are interested in these auditions, make sure to keep watching, and let's get started with the NCT one. So right now we are on the SM Casting official Instagram account, and as you guys may know, this is the audition Instagram for the global part of what they're looking for essentially. They have another one just called SM Audition, and essentially, oh, it doesn't open up, but the SM Audition one is only for, I guess, not so global, but this one is more so global. So let's first just look at the NeoCiTY Audition. So you can go on to the one with many slides, or you can also go on to just search up SM Audition on Google, and it'll lead you to this website called audition.smtown.com. And so it lists out all of their open/recent auditions. So let's just click onto NeoCiTY. It just gives you like a bigger view, which is why I just prefer it. You could view it on the Instagram account. It's basically the same thing. But anyway, the qualification is males born from 2001 to 2008, and there's no limit on nationality. And the categories are vocal, rap, and dance. And the application period is just refer to it per city. So the audition process, firstly, it's a first round online audition, and then it's a second round offline audition. And essentially the benefit is that you actually get to get trained or sign a contract with SM Entertainment, and eventually you could debut as a member of NCT. So apply, submit a Google form with the videos. As for China, you have to send a message and the videos to the Weibo account. And then the first round, the results will be announced whenever necessary. So they don't really give you like a time period of when the results will be announced. But for the second round, which is the offline audition, for those who pass the first round, on-site auditions will be held in each country. And depending on the local situations, it may be replaced by Zoom auditions. So I guess it just really kind of depends on the situation. So the next one, it says, when filling out the Google form, you must attach 2 videos. The category you apply for, and then the self-introduction, which should be about a minute long. And so a question you might have is it like a minute for the category and then a minute for the self-introduction? Or should it be, I guess, like for both the category and the self-introduction counts up to a minute? So that should be the case, definitely. And some things it states, your front face should be well seen in the videos. You can't use the filter effects, and then additional videos may be requested to some applicants. Yeah, so essentially if you do get asked for no more videos, that's definitely a good thing. And the applicants for the dance category must choose one of the songs below. It doesn't really matter for other categories, but if you're going to choose dance, you have to do at least one of these, or I guess one of them, not at least, sorry. And they're all NCT songs, so there's Make a Wish, 90s Love, Universe, Lemonade, Glitch Mode, and Kickback. So now moving on to the deadline of application for each country. So the countries that can actually apply are Canada, USA, Korea, Vietnam, Thailand, Indonesia, China, and Japan. So essentially when it says any nationality, no limit on nationality, you do actually have to be near these countries or be available to go to them when possible if you actually pass the first round and you have to go to the second round. So I guess thing to note about this is that for Canada, the deadline of the first application, which is the online audition, is until the second. However, when you actually pass that round and move on to the next one, that one is on the 12th and the 14th respectively, and it's the same for any other one. So let's say you're applying in Japan, then you have to finish it by August 13th. You get a bit more time. And so the actual offline auditions, if you pass the first round, will be held at these times or at these days, and they're based on PDT time zone. So that basically lists out all of them, but let's go back to the Instagram account. You can find the Google form where you can actually apply for the video right here, so just copy and paste that, or just go into their bio and click onto the Google form. Welcome to the NeoCiTy audition. So put your email, your name, your date of birth, your height in centimeters, your weight in kilograms, your nationalities. So this is what I mean by, yeah, there is a limit on nationality because you have to be at least, or I guess you have to be one of these nationalities, which are Canada, USA, blah, 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 you know? Okay, so the city to participate. It gives you all of these cities that are within those countries. And then you have to have a cellular phone number. Make sure you also add like the country code, I think it's called. And then you also have to have your cellular phone of Guardian. And I honestly would only add this if you are a minor, so 18 and under, in international age. And then now attach the file. So essentially, if you're doing dance, don't forget that you actually have to choose those following dances. For singing, it's any song you want. So make sure you note that. It also gives you another option to add in videos. Honestly, just go with one. But make sure within this file, there's also that introduction along with the category itself, because that's also important. If you want to know how to make your introduction, you can watch these 2 videos here. And the privacy, you just have to agree with it after reading all of this and essentially just submit the form. Now on to the Sync SM audition. So back to the SM Casting official one. Actually, this one, the Sync SM one, is not uploaded on the SM audition, so ensure that you're on the right one and it doesn't cause confusion. So this one is called the Sync SM Show Your Percentage. So introduce yourself and tell us which SM artist you think you resemble and why. I honestly still think that is so cool that I predicted this, but anyway, cover page, very nice, next level, we love that for them. So any native English speaker who were born since 2002 and resemble SM artists. So the categories are visuals, vocal, and dance. And what this means by sync next to all of them essentially means that your visual syncs with them and your vocal sounds like an SM artist, and then you also dance like an SM artist. So essentially, they're mainly looking for visuals. So basically people who look like SM idols, but for vocal and dance, it also works. And you can apply for this until the 26th of June, and you get an opportunity to become a trainee of SM Entertainment or sign a contract with them. And according to circumstances, we may request additional information and videos. So if you're applying for visuals like, hey, I look like Irene from Red Velvet, and that's pretty much it, they probably will ask you for additional videos. So be like, you know, can you just choose one category and also send one video about that? They probably will do that. So how? Send us a video, no more than a minute, through our Instagram DM. So introduce yourself and tell us which SM artist you think you resemble and why. So you really have to be creative here. Anyone could literally just sit down and be like, hi, I look like this idol, but what can you bring to the table that's fresh and a little bit different? Not only just looking like the idol, but what other talents do you have? Because for the visual category, honestly, there has to be something more than just visual. Obviously, if you're just pretty and that's it, sure, they could accept you, but what do you have beyond that? Like, do you have a humorous kind of personality? Can you add something else to it is something that you need to think about. For vocal, introduce yourself and sing the highlight of a part of SM artist's song. And then for dance, it's the same thing, but for dancing. And for all of these categories, avoid using anything that might conceal your bare face. So filters, stickers, masks, and more. And your front face should be clearly seen in all of the videos that you submit. So that was it for this video, but make sure to check out my audition tutorials for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!